Good morning. As we know, we go through a lot of stress these days. There's so many things we know goes wrong. It's very disturbing and depressive. But we have a simple word given from Jesus Christ, that if we feel oppressed, depressed, and we feel very heavy yoke of this life on our shoulders, Christ is calling us to come to Him and find your relief. He says, "Come to me, and I will give you a peace, and I will calm down your heart." The inner peace, which we may all be missing today, is very destructive for our mind and for our spirit. This is what we are missing mainly, inner peace. The question is, how do I struggle? What should I do to get that inner peace, inner calmness of my mind and my heart? The Holy God, Jesus Christ, He came to this world, the holy, eternal God. He spoke to us people directly as a physical human being. You cannot imagine more direct contact between divine and human beings. And those who were surrounding Him, they recorded enough words of His directed to all of us. He gave us enough instruction to know what to follow and to know what to listen to. Whenever you open the book of the Gospel, the Bible, it's not just a book. Keep this in your mind very deeply. When you hold the book of the Bible, the Gospel, you hold the words which come not from human beings, but from the divine God Himself. Our Heavenly Father is talking to us, His children, in the form of a letter, we may say. So our Divine Father is addressing us directly. We got His letter. We need to read His words and have that feeling of the contact that your Heavenly Father is speaking to you, His child. And His words are deep, powerful, and meaningful. The only time we lose when we close this book and when we look outside into the external affairs of this world, which sometimes may be too much for us to handle. And the Holy Ascetics gives us very good advice. They say, if you close the window of your home, don't look outside when you're overwhelmed. Open the book of the Gospel and bring your heart to Christ, because He can heal you, He can give you strength, and He can offer you a right mind to understand whatever happens around. So, isolation from those external windows of this world doesn't mean that we have to go stupid and not know what's going on around us. We have enough information. The problem is, if we have too much of the affairs of the world in our mind, it is hurting us. So if we come to the point of hurting, that's a sign for you. You feel pain? It's enough. Close that window. Close that window. Do not hurt yourself anymore. Let God work. You open your book, the window towards heaven and read the words from your heavenly Father. He will bring you true peace and calmness and understanding what will be your next step. It's a very good example from those Japanese fighters. They call them samurais. And when they approached the fight of life, whatever was there, a challenge of life, first they teach to get calmness of the mind and spirit. And they give us very nice description what it looks like. He says the spirit of the human is like a surface of the lake. If there is a storm in you, there are waves and the water is being disturbed and you can see nothing. They remove the useless thoughts. They come to meditation. That means empty yourself from unneeded messages of the world. No fears, no distraction. They focus on their mind and heart peacefully. We focus on Christ. But what they say, when you gain such calmness, you need that one. Train yourself. The lake of your soul becomes like a mirror, peaceful mirror. And they say in that mirror, you can see everything what is around you, perfect reflection of events and of things around you. When you see what's around you, then you get wisdom how to deal with those things peacefully, calmly, with a great success. One of the prophets, when he was in great distress, he complained against God that he does not act the way he would expect him to intervene in his struggle against the immorality, against sinfulness society where he was. And God rebuked him, saying, "Do you think that my hands are too short?" The prophet was silenced. And God actually afterwards showed his ways. The thing is, we ask God, and we expect God to act as we expect. And one Christian lady convert from Iran expressed one very beautiful words. God answers our prayers, but He doesn't answer them according to our plan. He does answer them according to His plan. There's a big difference here. What Father James said today, we lack that kind of humility and true Christian heart when we truly look at the Heavenly Father and can have enough trust for Him that He will do what is right in the due time as He knows. We don't know. Look at the 10 lepers. They were calling Christ for healing. Christ says, "Go away, show yourself to priests." What their thought could be, look, He is sending us away with nothing. With nothing. We ask Him to heal us. He didn't heal us. He just tells us to go. And here's the trick. Christ did not send them with nothing. His work, His grace was already at work, but they did not see it, they did not know it. While walking, that means obeying His words, they were cleansed, they received their healing. The miracle took place. And this is our challenge, my friends. You pray to God, you read His word, and you may think God doesn't hear me, He sends me with nothing. No, my friends. He gives us the grace. It is nothing. And His grace is at work. Our first step is find that inner peace. And the second step, God will accomplish and He will let you know what will be right for you to do, how to act, what to think, what will be next step. But remember, the next step will come through your mind, through your good heart feelings. They will come from the Holy God directly. we need to achieve the first one. Remove the external windows of harm and open the letter, the divine letter of Holy God, into your heart. That's the first step we need to accomplish. May God bless you. Have a nice day.